In this super quick video, I'll show you how to get better portraits with the Instax Mini LiPlay. So here's the Instax Mini LiPlay, and its lens is pretty wide angle. It's an equivalent of 28mm in the full frame format. Wide angle lenses are generally not the best focal lengths for portraits, but I'll show you a trick on how to fix this problem. So when you take portraits with the Instax Mini LiPlay, because of its wide angle lens, you might be tempted to fill the frame with the subject's face. And to do so, because of the wide angle lens, you'll have to get really close to your subject, like this close. And then you take a picture. That will result in a pretty distorted look. So let me show you a couple examples where I took pictures of my son. So here's an example picture of my son. I wanted to fill the entire frame with his face, and because of the wide angle lens, I got a quite distorted look. So let me print this picture to show you what it looks like on the print. So I'll go to the print button, and we'll say print. There we go. So let that develop. So here's the second picture where I stepped back quite a bit and I took another picture, and now his face is not distorted at all, but it's quite small. So when I print this picture, let's see what that looks like. So you can see this picture is coming out in black and white. That's because I have the monochrome film in there. If you want to find out whether it's worth using the monochrome film, watch my previous video. I'll link it up high. So now I have this picture where his face is filling the entire frame, but it's distorted, so it doesn't look so good. And then I have a second picture where he's looking really good, but his face is really small, and I feel I'm not using up the Instax film particularly well. So here's the trick we can do with the Instax Mini LiPlay. So the digital camera inside the Instax Mini LiPlay is actually pretty good, and the resolution required for the Instax film is not that high. So we can use a digital zoom to zoom on his face and then let's make a second print. So here I go to the menu and I hit on zoom, and then I'm gonna zoom in sufficiently quite a bit. So that looks pretty good. And to move it, I'll go to the move, like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And now I can print the picture. Go to print. There we go. Okay, so now I'm done with the camera. So here's a picture taken with the Instax Mini LiPlay up close with the wide angle lens. Here's one where I step back, but I didn't zoom in, so now I have a nice looking face, but it's really small. And here is when I step back and I zoom in digitally and then I make a print. So I think this one looks much better, and I highly suggest you follow this trick, especially if you're taking portraits of people with small faces like kids. So I think this picture looks a lot more natural. Thanks for watching, and if you found this tip useful, please consider subscribing for future tips and tricks on how to use the Instax Mini cameras. I have the Instax Mini LiPlay, the Mini 8, I have the Neo 90, and also the new Instax Mini 11. I'll see you in the next video.